across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Allen rolling to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action?
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Allen from the gun on third down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Jackson. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Steps away. He may try and run for this. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Here's Ingram. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To the air, Allen got a man. It's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From midfield, here's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
That one goes for 24 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the... This is caught at the 20. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
48 months. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We got this.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 57 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And
all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Domata Peko, the one to get him down. Throwing on second down. Allen, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Ingram, and he's got room. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They toss to Ingram. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Bust through the tackle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
No, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to throw, and that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. That's good for 28 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ingram again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 53. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game